What is going on, Pokepeeps? Bringing you some new matches for the new season. Yep, starting from the bottom and working our way to the top again. So these matches are just some of the few of my first matches. Not going to be too experimental until I reach Legend. Now I'm mostly going to be aiming for meta Pokemon that I know are going to be doing some good work. So starting us off with, I am going to be using Shadow Hypno. Shadow Hypno has been in a couple of my videos now, rocking the Confusion, Fire, and Thunder Punch set. I like the coverage that the Fire and Thunder Punch provides. I like that Thunder Punch and Fire Punch both hit Skarmory for super effective. I like that Confusion hits those poison types. The new season has a focus on poison types, so I'm seeing a lot more of the Nidoqueens. I'm seeing more of the Golbats. Shadow Hypno's Confusion will be doing super effective damage against those, so that's why I am choosing to run it. Next up is a Lowland Ninetail. So this is the Lowland Ninetails that I used back to get me Legend last season. If you haven't seen that video, it is out there. This Ninetales was caught actually during the Safari Zone event. That's why its stats are 0, 14, 14. It was a wild catch. It is 96% Great League IV. Powder Snow Weather Ball is a very, very spammy moveset. I believe I'm running Psyshock and not Dazzling Gleam, so excuse that little error there. But yeah, the Ninetales is very spammy with the Powder Snow Weather Ball. If I'm able to lock in like an Altaria to this thing, it's almost like a free KO. And lastly, I am running a Scrafty. Yeah, Scrafty is awesome because like it has such a good defense stat. If you can get some power-up punches on this thing, it can just mow down entire teams sometimes. The only thing is like you have to be very careful of the quad fairy weakness. Like a charm user will knock Scrafty out in only like 4 hits usually. The reason why I'm trying it out right now is because the poison types are running around so much, you're not seeing the fairy type charm users nearly as much as before. They don't want anything to do with like the Poison Fang Nidoqueen. That's why I'm trying to take advantage of the lack of charm users with the Scrafty. So, let's get into these battles. Let's get into our first matchup. As you can see, I've already made it to rank 4. Seeing if I can make it into rank 5. We are up against Carrot. Huh. Weird way to spell a carrot. Okay, we have matched up against a Talonflame. We don't really like this, so we immediately get out of there and send in the Hypno. Want to hit it with some Thunder Punches, getting some nice neutral damage with the Confusion. They switch out into Scissor. So that's pretty great, but I accidentally hit Thunder Punch. You can see I hit Fire Punch too, but it decided to go with the Thunder Punch. Luckily I get a shield, so it doesn't matter. It would have been shield no matter what. Now I'm just going to be like, all you got for me, Scizor, it's a Night Slash. If it was an X-Scissor, that would have been bad. I could have gotten to that Fire Punch, but unfortunately that Night Slash gave the Scissor an attack boost. Didn't do anything about that. The reason I didn't shield because Night Slash doesn't have stab, so I wasn't worried about my Hypno getting KO'd. Here I didn't shield again because Dark type on my Scrafty isn't going to do that much. Yep, I'm still not worried about it. Even after an attack boost, I'm not worried about it. Like I said in the beginning of this video, Scrafty is a tank. It can take a lot of hits. So now Talonflame comes out. I don't like that. I have a bunch of energy on my Scrafty. I want to use it. So they're getting a shield out of me, going straight for the foul play. So this should do a really nice chunk to Talonflame. Talonflames are very, well, not super glassy, but glassy enough. I know I can get to this next foul play pretty quickly. Yep, there I go. So will I get the KO? Let's see. Ooh, very close. Very, very close. I almost got the counter down. Luckily, I still have this last shield. I'm definitely going to want to use it. Any move would be bad on my Lowland Ninetails. Just gotta hope that whatever is back there is weak to the Ice type. Ooh, it's a Quagsire. Interesting choice. I actually really like Quagsire. Mud Shot combined with its usual moves of Earthquake and Stone Edge make for a pretty deadly combination. Like, Mud Shot does charge really quickly, but it still takes a little bit of time to get to those Mud Shots and Earthquakes. So its Fire and Charge move, Return. It's a Purified Quagsire. And look at that, it actually did a nice chunk of damage. That's something to think about, Return Quagsire. Also have to wonder what the other move must be. So it's looking pretty close, so we get the KO. Okay, they were probably very close to the next move. They actually still had Scissor back there. Oof, man, that was actually scary. If I wasn't paying attention, they might have been able to bring this win. But luckily, I was able to get to my Weather Ball very fast, and we take the first win. Second match up against a Koshi. They were also ranked 4, good for them. Bringing out a Medicham. Yeah, this is not the best because the counters are going to be doing super effective with me, while mine are going to be not very effective. So I switch out into the Hypno. So I could always fake a Shadow Ball, and they got out of there. They didn't want anything to do with the Shadow Ball, and the way they swapped too looked like they were predicting that I was going to use Shadow Ball. So I was able to hold on that energy, and now I'm going to be able to Thunder Punch this Azumarill. So this is fantastic. Let's see how much damage I can get on this guy. Yeah, chipping this Azumarill down really quickly. So what moveset is this Azumarill? They usually run Ice Beam, Play Rough. Yep, there's the Ice Beam. They could have been trying to shield bait me. Maybe, just maybe I can Confusion this Azumarill down. Sure can. That was a wonderful play. Good thing I held onto that energy when the Hypno was around. So either Medicham was around, excuse me. Medicham has come back. I'm firing the Fire Punch now. Will I get that shield because they are afraid of a Shadow Ball? Yep, they are. They really think my Hypno is running Shadow Ball. Sorry, dude, it is not. Alright, now I'm going to bring out the Ninetales most likely. Oh no, I brought out Scrafty. I thought I was going to bring out Ninetales, but I guess I am going to try for a Foul Play. Ooh, Dynamic Punch. I was hoping it was running Psychic, but unfortunately it was not. So out comes my Lowland Ninetail. It's going to shield this time. I know this thing has a lot of energy. Yep, it was a second Dynamic Punch. They bring out, Galarian Stunfisk. Would have loved to have Scrafty on this thing. Unfortunately, we're going to be doing a lot of neutral damage. We do have some energy already, so that is a good sign for us, maybe. We're going to be doing a lot of neutral damage to this Galarian Stunfisk. I don't really mind getting Rock Slide here. Yeah, because it does not have Stab. So Rock Slide does a nice chunk. So either I am going to get this last shield, or I'm most likely getting the KO. Well, you got Stunfisk. Ooh, it hangs on there. I'm able to bring in Scrafty quick enough to counter it down. Now I just have to hopefully take out this Medicham. It's very low, but so are my Pokemon. I'm faking the Foul Play and going for Power Up Punch. Get another shield. This has been a very shield-baity game. Okay, I still have my shield. I just gotta get to that Weather Ball quick enough. And I do. Yeah, they were probably trying to get to a Dynamic Punch, but just were not able to. Bam! That is why Powder Snow Weather Ball is such a good moveset. We are 2 for 2 up against a Chicago this time. I wonder where they live. A Wigglytuff. Okay, there's a Charmuser. I haven't seen these like on any of my first matches, and suddenly we have one Charmuser. So I'm bringing out the Hypno, trying to do as much neutral damage as I can. I want to save my Ninetales for like anything that might be weak to Ice or Fairy. And, like, even though I'm not running Dazzling Gleam, Fairy is still a good defensive typing sometimes. Alright, they get to their move. I have to decide, do I want to keep Shield Advantage? Nope. I'm going to get rid of Shield Advantage to keep Switch Advantage. Gotta get to a charge move, so now my opponent has to decide, what do they want to do? Do they want to shield? Nope, they accept that their Wigglytuff is out of there, and they send out Abomasnow. So we actually like this. We can bring Scrafty back out. They're most likely going to switch out. They don't want a Scrafty and Abomasnow meet up. So they are firing a charge move, though. Energy Ball or Weather Ball, what do you got? Just a Weather Ball, we can eat that pretty well. They send out a normal Stunfisk. So being a ground electric type, it is actually weak to ice. And like Stunfisk is pretty spammy, but its moves aren't that strong, so I don't have to worry about shielding too much. So I'm going to be doing a lot of damage with these Weather Balls, most likely going to get all the shields off of my opponent right here with this Ninetales Stunfisk meet up. When they get to their next move, still not worried about, not going to shield. I really want Scrafty to go back into that Abomasnow if I can. Yep, it is just ticking away at me bit by bit, but I'm holding on there. I'm getting to my Weather Balls really quickly. Last shield, if I can touch this Stunfisk with a Weather Ball, I can definitely KO it. They get to a charge move. I'm like, ugh, gosh. So I finally use a shield, hoping I can get to that Weather Ball, and they switch. They did a really good switch there. I'm like, oh, I really beat myself up. At least the Weather Ball did a nice amount of neutral damage, and I'm able to go into a Power Up Punch. This might actually KO, but Power Up Punch isn't that strong. Yep, they were able to hold on there, but just enough to be countered down. So now I'm going to take out the Stunfisk with more power-up punching counters. Yeah, I always love power-up punch, love counter, such a great combo. See, not super effective, so they're hanging on there. They're going to be able to fire a charge move. Scrafty is super bulky, so I think we're going to be able to hang on. Yep, but it doesn't matter because I would bring the Ninetails back out to revenge KO the Stunfisk, and we take our third win of the night. Fourth match, up against a Yangu? Well, that's an interesting name. And they have an Altaria. Okay, yeah, this is not great at all. We do not want our Scrafty into an Altaria, so we send out the Hypno. Why I bring out Ninetails? Because they'd switch out immediately, so there's no point. There might even be something that Ninetails would not be great against that they would easily win against. So I bring out the safe swap Hypno. I would be able to do some neutral damage here with the Thunder Punches. There's always the weirdest chance that I might be running Ice Punch, so I might get a shield here. Nope, no shield. Yeah, it's very rare you see Ice Punch on a Hypno. They bring out their own Shadow Hypno, so I'm going to fake a Shadow Ball. I don't mind Hypno being KO'd here. Let's see what they're running. Just a Thunder Punch. We're going to hang on. I'm still going to be able to fake a Shadow Ball. Let's see if we can get a shield. Going up to Excellent. Nope, still no shield. I'm getting called for all my bluffs. I'm able to get to another Fire Punch. Really doubt I can get a shield here, but let's see. Still going to do some damage. Nope, no shield. I quickly switch out to the Ninetails to hopefully pick up that KO before he gets to a move. Unfortunately, he gets that move. I was one Powder Snow away. So most likely getting Fire Punched here. Yep, does a nice chunk, but without stab, it's not doing too much. So we get the first KO, but there's still two shields up on us. I have one Pokemon that has not been touched yet. I don't know what it is. They bring out the Altaria into my Ninetails. I'm like, what? Huh, so I was able to KO the Altaria very easily. And they're not switching immediately, even though they only have one Pokemon. Okay, I think my opponent has lost connection. I don't know if maybe they just quit for some reason. They might have had a chance here, not sure. But yeah, judging by how slow this is, my opponent lost connection. So, yeah, 4 wins. Alright, we are 4 for 4. That last guy lost connection, but that was very fortunate on us for it's a free win. We might have had that win anyway and they just quit, but who knows. So anyway, our opponent here has brought in a Galarian Stunfisk. We love this matchup. We're going to be able to resist this Rock Slide very easily. Muddy Water. I've never seen a Galarian Stunfisk run Muddy Water before. It's like this guy knew Stunfisk was a great Pokemon, but just didn't have the right moveset. They bring out a Raichu and an Ash Cap. Interesting. So we're doing neutral damage, so I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of this, and I'm going to be power-up punching. Making my Scrafty super bulky. I'm expecting a Wild Charge here, so I'm like, you know what, I'm going to shield. I'm just going to keep making my Scrafty extremely strong. Down goes the Raichu. I have 2 buffs on this Scrafty right now. They bring the Galarian Stunfisk back. They might be hoping that the Muddy Water will lower my attack, not sure. But I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm going to be power-up punching. Get a shield off this guy. Good for them. That is 3 buffs now. Just need one more counter, but they got to whatever move they're about to use. This time they did Rock Slide. They are a Rock Slide Muddy Water set. Interesting. Like I said, I've never seen Muddy Water on a Stunfisk before. I guess it's an option, but yeah, you want Rock Slide Earthquake, not Muddy Water. So they bring out a Vaporeon. My super buffed up Scrafty is going to be able to take this out very easily. I might have just swept this guy. Yep, they didn't bother shielding. They got out of there. I had 2 Pokemon with full HP. There was definitely no point to them continuing that battle. So yeah, we are 5 for 5. That's just how it works in the beginning sometimes. Sometimes people lose connection. Sometimes you get people that aren't quite PvPers. Longest streak right now is just 10. Our encounter is Cantonian Ninetails. I actually really like that Cantonian Ninetails is an encounter. It's guaranteeing an XL candy for Ninetails. And I really, really would love to have a Lowland Ninetails all set for Ultra. But I've had no luck getting XLs. I have not had any Vulpix nests. And like, I can't get them that quickly using just a quest. So thank you for joining me tonight. So far so good. in these PvP battles. Hopefully we'll get the legend within the month, maybe next month. If you would like to see this Lowland Ninetails get me to legend, it is a video. I am providing the link up above. These battles were also done on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/TheRangerCurly. Did, I think, at least 4 sets, maybe 5. I was definitely on for at least an hour. Doing 5 sets all at once is quite brain consuming. I don't know if I could keep doing 5 sets all at once, but, you know, I'll try for you guys. Once again, thank you for joining me tonight, and as always, happy hunting.